Hi, and welcome to Cenario, your partner in mental wellness. Here on our channel, we share educational, insightful, and science-backed content to help you understand your mental health and take meaningful steps toward a more balanced life. If you're ready to learn, grow, and take control of your wellness journey, let's jump right in.
Hey everyone, and welcome. So, if you've ever had that tight, nagging pain in your neck after a really long day, you are definitely not alone. It's pretty much a symbol of our modern lives, right? Well, today we're going to dive into how to unlock your neck and beat that stress-induced pain for good.
But first, let's start with the big question. Why does stress, something that happens in our heads, cause such real, physical pain in our bodies? I mean, how exactly does a thought, an email, or a deadline create an actual knot in your neck? Let's break it down.
Okay, so before we jump into the fixes, we really need to get what's going on under the hood. This first part is all about that direct link, how what you think and feel literally translates into tight, painful muscles, especially in your neck and shoulders.
And it all comes down to this one thing, the fight-or-flight response. This is an ancient survival tool that's hardwired into our DNA. When your brain senses a threat, and here's the crazy part, it doesn't care if it's a saber-toothed tiger or a looming deadline, it hits the exact same internal panic button.
So this is how that ancient response becomes a huge modern problem. See, in our world, the threats never really stop, right? The emails, the traffic, the constant pings. This triggers a non-stop flood of hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which are basically screaming at your muscles to tense up and get ready for action. And for a lot of us, that tension sets up camp right in our neck and shoulders, creating this vicious cycle of chronic pain.
All right, so we've covered the why. Now it's time for the good stuff, the how. We're moving into some practical, physical things you can do right now to get some immediate relief from all that tension.
And look, the solutions can be ridiculously simple. We're not talking about complicated gym routines here. A gentle neck tilt, just slowly bringing your ear to your shoulder and holding it for 15 to 20 seconds, that can work wonders. Same thing with those slow, deliberate neck rotations. And the best part, you can do these right at your desk anytime you feel that tension starting to creep in.
Here's another super easy yet effective tool, heat. Yeah, something as simple as a hot pack or even just a warm shower does something absolutely crucial. It boosts blood flow to those tight, clenched muscles. This helps wash away the stiffness and basically sends a powerful memo to your body that it's okay to finally relax.
Now, if you want to bring out the big guns, think about massage. And this isn't just about feeling good, it's actual therapy. This quote really gets to the science of it all. Massage directly fights back against the stress reaction. It lowers cortisol, that's your main stress hormone, while at the same time it's boosting serotonin, which is going to lift your mood. It's like hitting a physiological reset button. Okay, physical relief is fantastic, but for a change that really sticks, we've got to go to the source of the problem. The mind. So this next section is all about techniques to calm your mental state, because when you calm the mind, the body follows.
Seriously, if you only try one thing from this whole explainer, make it this one, the 4-4-6 breathing technique. Let's just do one together real quick. Quietly breathe in through your nose for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gently hold it for 4. And now a long, slow exhale through your mouth for 6, 5, 4. 3, 2, 1. That longer exhale is everything. It literally flips the switch on your body's relaxation response.
You know the stories we tell ourselves in our heads? They aren't just harmless chatter. They can actually trigger a physical stress response. This is where a cool technique from cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, comes in. It's all about catching and reframing those stressful thoughts. So instead of letting a thought like, "I'm so overwhelmed by this," spiral out of control, you consciously switch it to, "Okay, I can break this down into smaller, manageable steps." It feels like a small shift, but it's powerful enough to stop that stress reaction before it even starts.
And hey, you don't need to become a monk or meditate for hours to get the benefits here. The science is solid on this. Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes a day of simply paying attention to your breath can actually lower your overall baseline stress levels over time. It makes you way more resilient when new stressors pop up.
All right, let's zoom out a little bit. Immediate relief is great, but the real goal here is prevention. So this last section is all about building a lifestyle that's just naturally tougher and more resilient against stress to begin with.
And the foundation for that resilience is simply movement. Getting about 30 minutes of moderate exercise, like a brisk walk, releases endorphins, which are your body's own natural stress busters. Things like yoga are amazing because they combine movement with mindfulness, so you get a double win. And honestly, just getting up from your desk to stretch prevents that tension from taking hold in the first place.
I love this chart because it's kind of like a blueprint for a balanced day. It's not about doing just one thing right, it's about the whole picture. Just notice how things like physical activity, relaxation, and social time get their own dedicated space. Every single one of these slices is a crucial ingredient for keeping stress and pain at bay. And please, please do not forget the most underrated performance enhancer of all, sleep. 7 to 9 hours a night isn't a luxury, it is a biological must. It's when your body repairs itself and your brain processes all the stress from the day. Skimming on sleep, well, it's just setting yourself up for failure.
So, let's bring it all home. If there's one key takeaway from all of this, it's that you need a holistic plan. You can't just stretch your way out of a problem that starts in your mind and is reinforced by your daily lifestyle. It all has to work together.
Think of this as your personal toolkit for fighting back against neck pain. First, move your body to release all that physical tension. Second, calm your mind to manage the triggers. Third, prioritize your rest so your body can actually recover. And fourth, adjust your environment, like your desk setup, to support all your hard work. These 4 pillars are what create real, lasting relief.
All right, so as we wrap up, I'm going to leave you with this one last crucial question. Because knowledge is great, but it's action that really creates change. Looking at everything we've covered, from a simple neck tilt to that 4-4-6 breath, what is the one thing you are going to commit to trying today?
Thank you for watching Cenario. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. For personalized mental wellness supplements, visit Cenario.com. See you in the next one.